this week's Bunkai Strategies, we're going to take a quick look at a familiar technique that occurs in Heian Godan or Pinan Godan, and you see it done in a couple of different ways. So the variation here is that in the usual Heian version, from facing one direction with the ki point, you're then going to turn and stamp down, make a block behind you. And then if you're looking at some variations on that, some even Heian versions, but especially in the Pinans, you might well see that done as a straight turn with no stamp involved. And obviously there are similarities between that and the move in something like Basai Dai, where it occurs very similarly. So, essence here, you're turning and dropping your technique in another direction. Could it be as simple as dealing with the same person on the spot and not changing direction? Yes, it could. Okay, so that's an issue, but we kind of like to use our turns as turns. What I'm not doing is facing one person over here and then having to deal with another person just there, because that would be stupid. While I'm hitting this person, why doesn't he just speed up and punch me in the back? Right? I mean, really, just that critical filter over what we're doing. So, first things first. If I've hit him, he should be a little bit more compliant. If I'm going to turn behind me, I want to take him with me. And if I'm going to do that, then moving my own body round in an arc to drop that down there could well be a very practical bit of bunkai for us. Okay, so that's useful. And you see how that's just a punch and turn and drop. And it does a couple of things for us. The multiple angles that we take that head through, by turning his jaw and taking my leg, the front foot there, over this way, we're just going to drag him through that arc and bring him down. Okay? Why might I stamp, lift my foot? Because having struck, taken the balance, I might want to lift this to prevent him from walking around and by giving me a bigger hip to throw him over. Or I might have started to turn him, find that he's still got a little bit of stability, so we knee and stamp to take out the leg as we travel. So it just gives us a variation. When you see the kata doing it one way and you see the kata doing it a different way, they can both be the same kind of situation with a variation on what we're going to do. So whether you in particular lift your knee and stamp your foot or not, doesn't change the fact that I want to take the guy from over there and plonk him down over there. And the best way I can do that is by turning his head and rotating him through the full arc. Okay, so that gives us our punch, turn and drop, bit of bunkai.